Hello Year 11 and welcome to this, the first video for our second unit. This is driving safely and we will be kicking off with the first of four exercises, the first being blood alcohol content. Blood alcohol content, or BAC, tells you how much alcohol, how many grams of alcohol are in every 100 millilitres of your blood. Okay, now a standard drink contains 10 grams of alcohol. Right, things that are a standard drink are approximately a midi of full-strength beer, a schooner of light beer, a small glass of wine, or maybe like a shot of spirits. Yes. Now we've got listed here 4 things that affect your blood alcohol content. The number of standard drinks that you've consumed. I'm going to skip the second one for the time being. The sex of the person, so male or female. There is a difference there because of the sort of body composition, how much blood you have. Related to the person's body weight, okay, your mass, if you like. So those 3 things, and also the length of time. Well, this is a little complicated. Since you started drinking, since you ended drinking, we're just going to say it's the length of time over which you have been drinking, so essentially since you started. Okay, but that's a little bit iffy. Anyhow, we have 2 different formulas, one for male, one for female. You'll notice they're quite similar. The difference is this coefficient of the M term, M being for mass, for your weight, that is a greater number for males. Radio. Now, let's have a look here at an example. I've got 2 people, Maurice and Madonna. A party for 5 hours. In case you're wondering, Maurice is generally a male's name. I suppose these questions need to be very clear because it is different. There is a different formula. Now, Maurice weighs 75 kilos, has had 6 standard drinks over the course of 5 hours. Madonna is a lady and she has had 5 standard drinks over over the same 5 hours, weighs 58 kilograms. We want to calculate both of their blood alcohol contents. We'll compare them. So let's have a look at Maurice first. I'm going to say BAC here, Maurice. This little subscript here. Now, blood alcohol content is 10 times, now N is the number of standard drinks. We had a look, that was 6. 10 times 6, right, minus 7.5 times the number of hours, that's 5. Here we go, 5 hours. All divided by 6.8 times his mass of 75. Rightio, like that, you should always write down your substitutions before you evaluate your answer. So here is my magic calculator. Just make sure, oh boo, I've lost it. Come back, calculator. Here we go. Here is my calculator. And we're going to type this in. You ready? I'm going to put my fraction in first. I'm going to say 10 times 6. You could quite easily just write a 60 there because I know you're that smart. But anyway, 10 times 6 minus 7.5 by 5. Just having a look, that looks right. I'm going to have the right order of operations. Arrow down to get down the bottom here, and I've got 6.8 times 75. Radio. This is going to calculate Maurice's blood alcohol content. Certain amount of common sense here. I look at those things. That's not an unreasonable amount to drink. I'm going to think that he's somewhere, probably a little under 0.05. Here we go. 0.0, let's say 44. 3 decimal places should be heaps when we're doing these. 0.044, 3 decimal places. Now the same for Madonna. BAC for Madonna. Oops. Equals. Now, this time we still have the 10 by, and this is the number of drinks, so 10 times 5 for Madonna, minus 7.5 by the number of hours is 5, all over, now this time we will see it's 5.5, 5.5 times her 58 kilograms equals, back to the calculator, let's have a look here. What I can actually do is use my arrows to take me back up the top here. And because this is so similar, if I'm careful, I can just, I think I should be able to modify that formula if these things are going to work. Here we go. Right. So I want to change this 6 here. Oops, back this way. Change that to a 5. Yes. And go down here, and this 6.8 is going to become a 5.5. And the 75 also needs to change to a 58. Okay, is that what I'm after? 10 times 5 minus 7.5 times 5 over 5.5 times 58. 0.039. 0.039. So they're similar, but we can see here that Madonna has a slightly lower blood alcohol content. If we're in New South Wales and they had their open licences, both of those people would be okay to drive, but would be getting towards that top end, right? 0.05. And in fact, if you the guidelines that we're generally given for drinking and driving, if we are going to do that, is for men that you could have 2 in the first hour and 1 standard drink every hour after that. So, Maurice, 6 standard drinks, so that's 2 in the first hour and 1 every hour after that over those 5 hours. And for women, 1 standard drink per hour. Right, the idea is that that will keep you under 0.05. And you can see in this case here, they're both under 0.05 with a reasonable margin. Anyway, that's it for the first exercise here. That's exercise 1201. We're jumping towards the back of the book here. It's only a short chapter. Exercise 1201, blood alcohol content. Be careful to substitute incorrectly. To show your substitutions before you evaluate. Oh, here's my 3 decimal places. Right, and to use the right formula, remembering it's different for men and for women. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you in class.